If you think the Rochester subway was shut down because buses were cheaper, you're wrong. The city closed it because something down there started waking up. Back in 1956, when the last train echoed through the underground, workers reported something strange, a humming sound under the tracks, too deep, too slow, too alive. At first they thought it was old machinery, but machinery doesn't whisper, and it sure as hell doesn't breathe. When crews entered the maintenance shaft near Court Street, they found claw marks, not human, not animal, gouged into the concrete like Butter One worker Marvin LeClaire wrote in his logbook, "Something moves in the walls, knows our names." That page was torn out the next morning. The newspapers never printed the real reason the subway shut down. Here's the truth nobody in Rochester talks about. They found a chamber, older than the city, older than anything on the maps. A smooth circular room covered in symbols that glowed faint red when anyone stepped inside. In the center, a pit, deep, breathing, warm. They lowered a lantern. It didn't hit the bottom. It just went out. Men said they saw hands, long, black, impossibly thin, reach up from the darkness and press against the stone like something starving. They sealed that room the next day, filled it with concrete, steel, rebar as thick as your arm. But the humming never stopped. When they built Broad Street on top of the old tunnels, drivers reported hearing knocks under their cars, rhythmic, slow, like something counting. Even today, if you stand by the old subway entrance at night and the wind cuts quiet for a second, you'll hear it tap, 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 like fingers on a coffin lid. The city calls it vibration. Engineers call it settling. Old subway workers call it something else entirely, the demon of the deep line. They say it wasn't born, it arrived. And the subway, that perfect straight tunnel, was the first man-made path long enough for it to move through. And according to the last file ever written on the case, it's still moving, still closer, still hungry. And if the knocking ever reaches the surface, Rochester won't need a subway. It'll need a priest.